This is gd-77 here. I just got one of these Radioddity handheld radios, DMR. Got it yesterday. Got it programmed up. Seems to work pretty good. This is just my first impressions. Spent some time programming it. Got a bunch of stuff in here, analog. Now, I programmed my buttons so you can just click there and then switch to zones. And you can have as many zones as you want, I think. I mean, there seems to be no limit that I know of. But I've got different zones in here, like NOAA. And then I just go through, select NOAA, and then tell it which one I want to listen to. I travel a bit, so it's nice to have those all in there. But I can click on zones, click on simplex, and then it'll go over there, and I can just look at all the simplex frequencies I've got programmed in. Now, you can only have 16 frequencies or channels programmed in per zone. And then it also puts them in a scan list. So if I sit here and hold this button for 1.5 seconds, it starts scanning, and you can see how slow that's scanning. But there's only 16 channels in there, so that's not too bad. I mean, you can't have too much, so it's not going to take 3 seconds to scan through. Now to stop scanning, just do that again. Then I can go back here, let's switch to public service, and then let's hit the scan button. Okay, and back to scanning, and you can see how it's scanning all the various whatevers, and you can really see the speed here since the names are changing. But it works pretty good. Little frustrating at times. The programming software is clunky at best, but it does work. Okay, let's go back up here, and I actually have some DMR stuff programmed in. So, okay, I've got that programmed in. I've got worldwide. Some of these I don't know. A friend of mine did the initial code plug, so I'm not even sure what all this stuff is. But I am figuring it out. Let's go ahead and do the parrot. So let's see how this sounds. gd-77 testing.
gd-77 testing.
The audio quality on DMR leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's not always that bad. Part of the problem is I'm inside a van right now, big steel box, and the repeater is not in the best position. Let's try it again. gd-77 testing.
gd-77 testing.
That, and it seems to cut off that first little bit, and I'm going to have to get used to that. I've come from a world of Yaesus, and using a Chinese radio is definitely a different experience. But it's got other features like monitor, which lets you put it in promiscuous mode, and you can hear anything that's coming across the repeater on any channel. So I can just push that, turn that on and off. And what else does it program for? If we push that here, push it here. Let's try it again. My battery is at 8.1 volts, and I pulled it right off the charger this morning. So it said 8.2 earlier. That's probably pretty much as full as it gets. But one of the big limitations is only having 16 of these built in. Now the other thing that's kind of fun is it does have a VFO. So I can just punch in an IP address. Long day. But you can just punch in a frequency, or you can scan directly from here, and look at that. Just watch it scan. Now the nice thing is this does do digital and analog, though it's not really all that programmable from the front. You really have to use the software to program it. But generally I'm pretty happy. I will probably post another video after a few days to, let you know what I think about it past there.